Let me tell you something about women that many men fail to understand. There will be moments when a woman ignores you. And for most men, this is the moment when doubt takes over. When they get lost in a chaotic whirlwind of emotions, they start to wonder what they did wrong or why she isn't responding. But here's the truth, one that will change the way you see things. Her silence does not define you. It does not diminish your worth or change who you are. In fact, it is nothing more than a test, a way to see how you handle yourself. You are here to learn the Stoic way, to master yourself, to rise above the noise, and to dismantle your ego without lifting a finger. This is not about revenge. It's about reclaiming your power, understanding the deep psychology at play, and acting with the calm and confidence that only a high-value man possesses. Why might she be ignoring you? Warrior, a woman's silence can feel like a hard blow. It hurts because we are programmed to seek validation, to want approval, especially from those we care about. But what if I told you that her ignoring you is one of the greatest gifts she can offer? Yes, you heard that right. A gift. Most men crumble at the first sign of distance, but not us. We see this as an opportunity, a chance to become stronger, and to understand ourselves more deeply. Think about it. Why does her absence affect you so much? Is your worth really tied to her attention? Marcus Aurelius ruled a vast empire, but never allowed others' opinions to sway him. He understood that people come and go, and that we cannot control their actions, only our response to them. Her silence is not a reflection of your worth, but of her own internal struggles. This moment, warrior, is where you separate yourself from the rest. Instead of reacting with desperation, pause. Recognize that her withdrawal is a test, a moment to reflect on your own strength. Perhaps she is testing your patience, or maybe she is dealing with her own issues, or perhaps she simply doesn't like you. Either way, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you react. Being ignored is not rejection. It's a reminder that your value is independent of anyone else. Embrace what you cannot change. Warrior, there is power in acceptance. One of the greatest lessons taught by the Stoics is to accept what is beyond our control. When a woman ignores you, you must accept the fact that you cannot force her attention and you shouldn't want to. This is where most men go wrong. They try to win her back, doubling down on their efforts or letting their self-esteem crumble. But what do you gain by chasing something that was never under your control? Nothing but wasted energy. Biologically, women are programmed to test. Whether consciously or subconsciously, she measures how much influence she has over your emotions. If you react, you've given her exactly what she wanted, the confirmation that she has power over you. But as a Stoic man, you accept the situation as it is and take away that control. Acceptance is a weapon. It says, I see what's happening and it doesn't affect me. This is the essence of Stoicism. Seneca once said, we suffer more in our imagination than in reality. Your mind is your greatest battlefield. Stop creating suffering over her lack of communication. Focus on the things within your sphere of influence, your mindset, your growth, your peace. That's where true strength lies. Let go of what you cannot change and find a freedom like no other. Number 1, apply reverse psychology. It's time to play a strategic game, not one of desperation. One of the most effective psychological tools you can use when a woman ignores you is reverse psychology. Women are incredibly intuitive and often expect men to react predictably, whether through confrontation, overcompensation, or neediness. But what if, instead of doing what she expects you do, the opposite. The concept is simple. Show, indifference act, as if her lack of attention doesn't bother you, as if you're completely unfazed. When she pulls away, you pull away even more. What happens? And her curiosity gets piqued. She starts wondering why you're not reacting like any other man would. Psychologically, this creates a shift in power. Suddenly, it's her who seeks your attention. It's her who wonders why her games didn't affect you. This isn't about manipulation. It's about maintaining your stance as a man who isn't swayed by external validation. Remember, women are emotional beings and their egos can be fragile. When you start playing by their rules and then step outside those expectations, you create an aura of mystery and strength around yourself. She begins to pursue you, not because you're playing hard to get, but because you genuinely don't need her approval. That's the difference between high-value men and others. They don't chase, they attract. Number 2, focus on improving yourself. Gentlemen, when a woman pulls away, it's easy to fall into thoughts of insecurity, wondering what you could have done differently. But let me remind you of this truth. The best revenge is massive success. The more focused you become on transforming into the strongest, smartest, and most disciplined version of yourself, the less her actions will matter. When she sees you thriving, building an empire within yourself, she'll realize she made a mistake, not you. And if she doesn't realize it, it won't matter, because you'll be too focused on your own greatness to care. Remember, epic Titus's words. First to say to yourself, what would be true? Then do what you have to do. In whom do you want to become warrior? The time she spends away from you should be time invested in yourself. This is your moment to turn pain into progress, to take every ounce of frustration and pour it into the gym, into your career, into your art. Every repetition you make, every skill you master, every goal you conquer brings you closer to becoming the man you're destined to be. High-value men don't wait for women to come back. They build empires with or without them when you shift your energy from her back onto yourself. Something incredible happens. Your confidence grows, your self-esteem skyrockets. And soon enough, you'll realize that her validation was never what you needed in the first place. A woman's attention, like everything in life, is fleeting, but your growth, that's eternal. This is your moment to rise, to build your body, sharpen your mind, and expand your influence. When you become a man who focuses solely on his own path, her absence will feel like nothing more than a distant echo against the backdrop of your greatness. Warrior, for her to ignore you means nothing compared to the power you'll feel when focusing on building yourself up. So, rise up, build your empire, become unstoppable. You've just learned how to maintain your power when a woman ignores you. But this isn't just about her, it's about you. Your growth, your peace, and your journey toward becoming the best man possible. If you're ready for this challenge, write challenge, accepted in the comments. Let the world know you're not waiting for anyone's validation. And if this resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more content that will fuel your warrior spirit. Remember, this path isn't for the weak. It's for those willing to rise up, to master themselves, and live lives of greatness.